Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 10 of the Fit in 10 Challenge. And tonight we have a workout, right? We have a scheduled workout at 7 p.m. So I want you to all come out and take part in this. We are going to cover some of the stuff we missed, which was biceps and triceps, as well as some abdominal work. And then we'll also do some, we'll repeat some stuff that we've already been through once. Well, some of the stuff we did last Monday, okay? All right, so come on out tonight, 7 p.m. Listen, somebody mentioned to me that they don't want to train too heavy because they don't want to get too big, or they're not really interested in getting too big or too strong. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. You will not get too big from lifting heavy weights. In fact, you want to challenge your body with as much weight as possible within the context of proper form, proper mechanics, good control, okay? Within that frame, you're gonna lift as heavy as you can. And what is as heavy as you can? It means you want to try to reach muscular failure at whatever prescribed reps I've given you, okay? After a few warm-up sets, okay? Or build-up sets, which we'll talk about tonight. Okay, this is very important. This is very important for changing your body, for keeping your hormones in a good balance, for losing body fat, for getting stronger. I mean, listen, why do you want to get weaker, okay? Like, seriously, do you want to get stronger or do you want to get weaker? I know what you're saying. Maybe say, no, I'm fine with staying where I'm at. But listen, as we age, we're only getting stronger. As we age, we're only losing tissue density, whether it's bone mass or muscle mass or whatnot. Okay, we're basically, we are, in some ways we are disintegrating, okay, as we age. We want to do everything to offset that, and weight training will play a huge part in that, okay? This is very important that you challenge your body and you give it enough of a stimulus so that the body will improve. Listen, when you go to some of these classes that exist out there where you're doing weights and you're using like very light weights and you're doing it over and over again, and I'm not putting it down, I'm just saying what's going to happen. You're not going to see any progression. You won't, because there's no overload. So you might see a little bit of progression in the beginning because it's a new stimulus, but once the body is adapted to that stimulus and you keep applying the same stimulus, there's no reason for the body to adapt to anything. It's not going to adapt. There's nothing new. Okay? So smart overload is what we're after, okay? This is very important. This is very, very important. And I'm not talking from the aspect of, building, hulking amounts of muscle, okay? Just from the aspect of longevity, keeping you young, having you feel better, and of course we do want to build some strength. Why do we want to be weaker? Okay? All right. Let's get into some questions. I'm going to go where I left off from yesterday. Now the same person yesterday had asked me, they wrote me a list of questions, and they said, is it normal to have trouble sleeping at night after working out? My answer to you is yes. If you train, if you work out, you come home and you eat, and you try to go right to bed, you're probably going to be like still a little bit wired, okay? Unless you're completely exhausted. So, you want to, first of all, stay away from any stimulants around training, so pre-workouts or caffeine. And ideally, you want to try to finish your training 2 to 3 hours before bed, okay? That's the ideal type thing. If that doesn't work, try to do some things that are going to help to have you relax. So reading is a great one. That one works for me. I usually can't make it past like 4 pages if I read in bed. The other thing that helps me too is to listen to like a podcast or something that is that I'm interested in that is sort of stays at the same level of volume, right? So there's no like yelling or ads or whatever. Okay, that helps me. Okay, another question here. Is it recommended to stretch or warm up before attending class? On all your exercises, we will do progression sets, okay? So we're going to build up. We're going to build up in weight as we go through the movement. Okay, so that's important as part of the warm-up for several reasons. And before we start class, we typically will do some sort of dynamic warm-up, okay? Stretching at the end, yeah, I think stretching is pretty important. I would do some stretching at the end, okay, on the muscle groups that have been challenged, okay, or worked. All right, do you recommend using any pre or post workout supplement? Yes, sure, they can help you, but listen, hammer out your diet, hammer out your training first, and then go to that, okay? Honestly, supplements, for the most part, will give you that 5, maybe 10% edge, max. Your training and your eating, that is going to be virtually the entire segment, okay? That's 95% of your progress is right there, okay? Should I consider using creatine? Not yet. Don't worry about using creatine, okay? Unless you've been training for a while, don't worry about using creatine, but it is definitely a very helpful supplement for sure, okay? But let's keep things basic right now. All right? Oh, geez, I'm at 6 minutes here. Okay, let's do one more question here. Can we do this? One more question. I would like to try a shake or protein powder for breakfast. Is there one that will give me all I need for all 3 macros, or just protein, or just the protein, and I'd eat the fat and carbs? P.S. I did 3 classes so far this week, and I will do another one tomorrow. Okay, very good. Kudos to you on your classes. Yes, so protein powder is very, very helpful, and you can have this a few times a day. I'm actually just going to have a shake here in a second, which will have powder in it and some other food. No, you're not going to have, listen, don't buy a powder that's got carbs and fats in it. Like, try not to. Just buy a good quality whey isolate protein powder, or any powder that's an isolated, that's got isolates in it, like the Magnum Quattro that I carry, or the Vega 1, which I hope to carry that soon. It's another great supplement. It's one that I use. Nestor's carries it. I think London Drugs has it. The Vega 1 chocolate is a great one to go with, okay? But just get one that's got the protein. Worry about getting your carbs from some other sources, your fat and carbs from other sources, okay? All right, message of the day. This is very simple. I'm not going to elaborate on it. Increase personal discipline, decrease personal destruction, and get better every day. Increase personal discipline, decrease personal destruction, and get better every day. So, hopefully through this challenge, you guys are going to build some awareness of what you're doing in your life. If you don't already have that, or maybe you're going to build just a little bit more awareness, and think about all the activities that you're doing and whether they're helping you or not. I know you have to live, and we got to have some balance in our life, but think about doing as much as you can to, decrease any sort of destructive measures in your life, and it doesn't hurt to put in more discipline. I don't like saying discipline. I like to say habits. Create some habits. Put them in your calendar. Stuff that you have to do, that you want to do, that you're not getting done. Put them as pillars in your calendar and make them happen. Okay. All right, guys. This is way too long of a video. My apologies. You'll see me tomorrow. I will talk to you guys soon. Submit, commit, do what you got to do. Be a good student, and make yourself proud, and then make me proud too. That'd be good. All right, see you guys.